তুই ফিজিক্স কোথায় পড়তে রাজীবদের কাছে ভালো পড়ায় না? ওই ওই যে ওর সাথে ফিজিক্স টিউশন করতে যা, তুইও ফিজিক্স টিউশন করতে যাওয়ার সাথে। ওরা ফিজিক্স টিউশন নিচ্ছে না, জানিস কি সাহস? মাসুর কথা বলে গেছে মাছি বলবো দিদিকে পড়বি দিদিকে সেন্টার নাবি 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 দেখছিস তোরা একটু ঠিক করে বসবি, তাহলে আমার বুঝাতে সুবিধা। আমাকে এই জায়গাটা থাকা লাগবে, দাঁড়া। যে যার পাশে আসিস থাক, কোনো ব্যাপার না। মিতালি আগায় একটু এই কোনাটায় চলে, এখানটা ব্যাস ব্যাস। সিদ্ধার্থ মাটিতে বসিস না, উঠি যায়। হ্যাঁ সিদ্ধার্থ মিতালি পাশে আবার কিছু একটা আয় আয় আয়। হ্যাঁ দাঁড়া দাঁড়া, দেবাংশ সিদ্ধার্থ একটু পিছিয়ে, এবার হ্যাঁ দেবাংশ একটু ওই পাশে চলে যায়। হ্যালো 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 এভরিওয়ান, উই এম শিফটিং হিয়ার পিপল। দেবাংশু ওই পাশে চলে যা, ওই পাশে ওই দরজাটার ওখানে, ওই আমার মা বাবার ঘরে দরজাটা ওখানে চলে যা। হ্যাঁ করে আসো, বস। সায়নটা পিছিয়ে যা, সায়নটা পিছিয়ে যা, পিছে 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 পিছে। যা 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 যা, সুরক্ষা একটু যা যা, চাপে চাপে ব্যাস হয়ে গেছে। দেখি দেখে চাপে তার আছে ব্যাস মোট দেন। स्टीयरिंग तो पीछे है, सिद्धार्थ पीछे है। I am beginning, okay? Wait. So in the last video or in the last class, we have learned about the types of concepts which defines the acids and bases, right? We have learned about the Arrhenius concept, Bronsted concept, and Lewis concept, and we have begun that concept and we have completed them. Yes or no? Have we completed them? Sure? No or yes? Yes, sir. I know I have completed the Arrhenius concept. I know I have completed the Bronsted and Lowry concept. I know I have completed in that concept. I have completed the concept of conjugate acids and conjugate bases. Those were done. Okay. Good evening, Nobonita. Good evening, Blue X. Anyway, so I have completed those stuff, right or no? So yeah, that was there. And the Lewis concept, I told that the one which accepts electron is the acid, the one which donates electron is the base. That concept also was taught. Okay, however, now moving forward, when we have already understood the various concepts and the drawbacks, limitations of the various concepts and the advantages of the various concepts. Okay, so in the previous class, we have understood about the Arrhenius concept, the Bronsted, the Bronsted-Lowry concept, and number 3 we have understood the Lewis concept. But you should also remember that in Bronsted concept there is the concept of conjugate acids and conjugate bases, right or wrong? There is the concept of conjugate acids and conjugate bases. So yeah, that we should remember. Hello Nikita. Okay, so that we should remember, that we should keep in our mind, that conjugate acids and conjugate bases. I hope that up till this much, how much we have understood about chemical equilibrium is in our mind, and also the different types of concepts of acids and bases is there in our mind. So I strongly hope that and strongly wish for that to move forward, to move forward with our class today. Okay, fine. So if I little bit of recapitulate like my habit, of the previous class, Arrhenius concept is the acid is one which releases H plus ion and the base is the one which releases OH minus ion. But then this concept was shaken off or taken off, and on this concept only we understand the formation of hydronium ion. In Arrhenius concept only, if you remember, if you see the previous video, you will know that how H3O ion forms, H5O3 plus ion forms, all these things were told. Okay, and also formation of OH minus ion, and hence H3 formation of OH minus ion, hence just hold on, H3O2 minus, because OH minus plus H2O will give you H3O2 minus, right? And formation of these all things form when bases will get released. When bases are there, suppose NaOH base is there and it releases OH minus and Na plus in the solution, and this OH minus with other water molecules, with this H3O and this H3O plus form, and the mechanism of formation because actually what happens when oxygen has the lone pair of electron, H plus comes and gives the electron, so oxygen actually becomes positive, right or wrong? So that's why we regard it as H3O plus, and this was also explained to you, all the things were explained to you. And so that is the concept. So you should understand that according to the Arrhenius concept, we understand the formation of these and these ions continuously, or these ions, or maybe H7O4 plus ion, or maybe H9O5 plus ion, continuously hydrogen water being added up. So these concepts, it may seem that Sarato Tatri Bolteche and all this H5, H7, these things are there, and my students are facing buffering. Check. It should not be. Because
it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I don't think they are facing. So you must be thinking, sir, it's telling so fast, and all this thing. I'm just recapitulating. These details are there in the previous video. According to Bronsted-Lowry concept, the one which releases H plus ion is an acid, and the one which accepts H plus ion is a base. Yes or no? Like for example, HCl plus H2O, a lot of reactions were shown to you. A lot of reactions were shown to you when HCl and H2O acts, it forms actually H3O plus and Cl minus. Now, this is the one which is releasing the H plus, and this is the one which is accepting the H plus. So this is the Bronsted acid and this is the Bronsted base. However, if the reaction is reversible reaction, then now this is carrying the one positive extra H plus which can donate the H plus. So this becomes the conjugate base Cb of the conjugate of the Bronsted acid, and this becomes the conjugate, sorry, wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm so sorry. This HCl has released H plus, and due to that Cl minus has formed. Now Cl minus has ability to accept H plus, So this becomes the conjugate base of the conjugate acid HCl. इसका ये. Are you getting my point? And again H2O ने H plus release करके H3O plus form किया है, लेकिन अभी backward reaction में H3O plus का क्षमता ये है कि H3O plus H plus को भी छोड़ सकेगा. That means it is the conjugate acid of the Bronsted base H2O. So this concept of conjugate acid and base was taught to you. Yes or no? If I give you another little example, little recapitulation of little examples in the little recapitulation that we are doing, then how can we do it is that, suppose for example, just tell me H2O plus CO3 minus 2 gives HCO3 minus plus OH minus. Now tell me which one is the acid, which one is the base, which one is the conjugate acid, which one is the conjugate base. Can you tell me? Here who is releasing the H plus ion? Exactly so. H2O is releasing the H plus ion. Here the breakage you have to understand like this, H plus and OH minus. Yes or no? This H plus is being received by whom? So this is the Bronsted acid and this is the Bronsted base. So from the Bronsted acid, what has formed? So this is the conjugate and this is the Bronsted base. CO3 minus H plus को accept करके क्या form किया है? This is the conjugate acid. So concept of conjugate acid and conjugate base is understood, but some of the species are also amphiprotic or can act as both acid and base. Such examples are H2O. H2O can take H plus and become H3O plus, or give H plus and become OH minus. NH3 can become NH4 plus by taking one H plus, or can become NH2 minus by releasing one H plus. Agreed? Understood? So these are the entities which act as Bronsted amphiprotics or amphoterics.
Sir, that means like entities with H, like 2H or more.
Yes, very good, Mithal. Yes, entities with 2H or more are capable of doing that, or the entities which have capacity of accepting 2H or more. With 1H also they can do. Suppose for example this HCO3, you know, HCO3 minus, it can become H2CO3, it can become CO3 minus 2. Don't you think so? So these HCO3 will become CO3 minus 2. So by releasing H plus, and this will become H2CO3 by accepting a H plus. Noticing this is very easy. Just see the H is increasing or decreasing. Noticing this is very easy. Just have to see that the H is increasing or the H is decreasing. Is this understood? So these concepts were also taught in detail in the last class. Yes or no? Online people? Yes or no? Yes. Oviluk said yes. दे तो मुखा का. Okay, so yeah, that is one thing that you have understood. Now, may I have this board? I was just recapitulating. So, little bit of recapitulation of Lewis concept should also be done, as because we have recapitulated Arrhenius and Bronsted-Lowry concept. Also, before going into the Lewis concept, I hope. Look, everything discussion is not possible for me, but I try to do all the discussions that is there in the book. That is the reason why I take time. But today is my past due time. Chiruni. Chiruni के पैर तो जो को. घुटते जाओ ऐसे अपना भाग के इधर.
Sir, tape on to click in there.
Tape on.
take one FP take.
creamy.
আমার ক্রিমি হয় না এই যে বলিস না ओए 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 concentrate and focus here bronze state कहीं का हंसता क्यों है तो दूसरी वाली है क्या हाय
Bronze state, Lord.
this is on don't do
Sir, bronze state.
one slapper give you the one show okay let us recapitulate little bit Lewis concept of acids and bases. Who are Lewis acids and who are Lewis acids are those who can accept a lone pair of electron. Understood? Understood or not? And bases are those which can donate a lone pair of electron. Understood? Okay, good. Clear? Oh, sorry. So suppose let me not do all these things. So suppose for example you take BF3. As far as I remember in the last class, I was saying that electron dot structure knowing is important and Lewis electron dot structure and all. Anyway, when you do BF3 means not 3BF at a time. BF3 means boron, tetra, fluoride. Okay. So this boron has a vacant orbital here. Now, boron has a vacant orbital here. Think about the electronic configuration of boron, you will find a vacant orbital. And then there is NH3. N has a lone pair of electron here. So N will donate the lone pair of electron to this. So this acts as a Lewis acid, and this acts as a Lewis acid, and this acts as a Lewis. Am I being able to make myself clear? This Lewis का मैंने ऐसे रिलेट करके बताया था कि ये ब्रॉन्स्टेड जैसा ही है. जो इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेट कर सकता है वो H प्लस ले सकता है, so it becomes a base. और जो इलेक्ट्रॉन ले सकता है वो एक्चुअली H प्लस रिलीज कर सकता है, तो it becomes acid. So yeah, that is the concept. There can be various. According to Lewis concept, can you imagine H plus को acid बना दिया? According to Lewis concept, सिर्फ the entity H plus that is being made acid, only the entity H plus. दिखाता हूँ तेरे को, ये स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो, ले लिया. Okay, now H plus the entity becomes an acid according to Lewis concept. Oh my God, too love. Let's read this. N, 2 electron, H. This is NH3. Yes or no? This is NH3 and one H plus ion is there. Don't you think that this H plus ion will accept the lone pair of electrons? A coordinate bonding will be there.
Yes.
So don't you think that the H plus ion itself becomes a Lewis acid and NH3 remains a Lewis base?
Yes.
Am I being able to make myself clear? Isn't the concept easy? Isn't it easy? You take BF3, again you take BF3. Don't, put a lattu in your mind by listening to BF3. Okay, it's not 3BF but BF3. Suppose BF3 is there and suppose fluoride ion is there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 दे दे फ्लोराइड आयन बन जाएगा, क्योंकि आयन तो फुलफिल होने के बाद बनता है ना. आयन कब बनता है? When the octet is fulfilled, when it has taken its electron.
Yes.
So you have got the fluoride ion in somewhere when you were traveling through the far distant places of inside a beaker into a solution. You found out S minus ion when you were traveling through far distant places of a beaker inside a solution. Isn't it? Suppose you found F minus there. What? Sometimes I try to teach English also. I'm just saying sometimes, suppose for example in a solution you get this and F can give the electron, lone pair of electron to B, and hence F acts as a Lewis acid and B becomes a, F becomes a Lewis base and S becomes a Lewis acid. Yes or no? So I hope that the concept of Lewis is understood, concept of Bronsted and someone is understood, and the concept of Arrhenius is also understood. How is Lewis the best concept? How is Lewis the best concept? Because Lewis doesn't, Arrhenius को चाहिए भाई, सुन ले, Arrhenius को क्या चाहिए? H होना पड़ेगा, OH होना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो वो एसिड नहीं है. CaO क्यों बेसिक है? SO2 क्यों एसिडिक है? Arrhenius को घंटा समझ में आया, घंटा वो एक्सप्लेन कर पाया. ब्रॉन्स्टेड के पास जा, सेम बात है. H का लेना या देना इंपॉर्टेंट है. लुइस को देख, लुइस ईच आयंस को ईच H OH होने का जरूरत ही नहीं है बेस और एसिड में, एक्सप्लेन कर दिया. और उसके एक्सप्लेनेशन से जो उसका एसिड है, लुइस का जो एसिड है वो ब्रॉन्स्टेड का भी एसिड है, वो आर्गेनस का भी एसिड है. लुइस का जो बेस है वो ब्रॉन्स्टेड का भी बेस है, आर्गेनस का भी बेस है, एक्सेप्ट फॉर सम एक्सेप्शंस, बट दे आर देयर. So Lewis concept is the broadest concept because it could explain the acidic and basic character of each and every ion and molecules. Because acidic character, basic character is a property. Maybe more, maybe less. Am I being able to make myself clear? Huh? What are you thinking? Suraksha sir is in tremendous form. Eh? Shouting, howling, dancing while teaching. Why are you looking like that? Look down. Good. Okay. Yeah, so that is it. No. There are some advantages and limitations of all the acids and bases. I mean all the concepts, Bronsted, Arrhenius, and then Lewis. Yes or no? There are concepts of all of them. There are limitations of all of them. There are advantages of all of them. So you will learn that like a bhadra bachcha inside your home. Okay, everything sir doesn't say. If sir says, you remember that scene from the jungle? The girl was thrown into the water. याद रखना हर जगह बापू नहीं आएगा बचाने को. So that is the case. So everything I cannot explain. Okay, so हमारे छोड़िया छोड़ों से कम है के that one. Okay, so I hope that this Lewis का चक्कर चला गया. Now let us go back into some really interesting stuff. Really interesting things. Okay, so we already know dear that weak acids can only attain equilibrium because weak acids are the ones which will have reversible thing in them. Strong acids will completely dissociate, no reversible है effortless. Right or wrong? मैं complete dissociation करके water में अलग ion करके रहूँगा. काय का reverse reaction में reverse मतलब तो फिर से जुड़ेगा. Weak acids, that's because the degree of dissociation is so less, alpha is so less that they, the molecules remain there and the ions also remain there. So CH3COOH if I take, CH3COOH if you take, and if you dissolve it in water, then reversibly you will get CH3CO minus plus H3O plus, or let us write down H plus only here. Don't make it complicated. Now, as because the degree of dissociation alpha is low, all the molecules of CH3COOH or all the moles of the CH3COOH have not dissociated. Some of them has remained undissociated, and hence, as because their dissociation constant is also low, and their I will talk about dissociation constant. But I think Ka, dissociation constant I talked about. K into H2O gives Ka. Yeah. You remember? So that thing was discussed. That thing will again be discussed, don't worry. And CH3CO minus is there and H plus is there, and these will join back to give me CH3COOH. So that breakup patch-up wala thing of people.
So that means strong acids are strong.
So your reaction has gone into the forward direction. When will you come back into the backward direction? Will it?
So strong acids are like strong-minded people.
Spontaneous reaction like इससे बोल.
So strong acids are strong-minded people and weak acids are weak-minded. बार-बार जुड़ते जाए. Strong are like I'm done.
Okay. I asked him. You didn't need to answer.
No, I was answering before you asked him.
Oh, okay. So anyway.
बोलो पढ़ो. हाथी के सो. शुरू शॉप में ना.
है?
पर काज कर.
তুই আমার ব্যাপারে কাউকে কিছু বলবি আমার কাছে খাবারের জন্য জানিস সেটা লিখে
সেই দিন সকালে ঘুম থেকে উঠছি না পুরো হেজেছিল আমার মাছি লাগছে এই ওর পড়াশোনা
ওকে ফাইন পড়াশোনা কর that is the ultimate thing that is why we are here right so CH3COH H2O CH3CO minus H plus so they will join back and make it so obviously if forward and backward reaction happens it will happen in a weak acid. So weak acids tend to go in the equilibrium and in the same way if I talk about a base NH3 oh my god plus H2O gives yeah agree or not agree so yeah that is the thing now let us this is for an acid this is for a base now
sir stream software update
oh no that is a different thing that shouldn't hamper yeah it's fine hey you only need the light when it's burning low understood yeah good so Ha plus H2O gives yeah agree here what do I mean by Ha an acid just an acid सर आप तो अभी भी ब्रॉन्स्टेड और आर्नेस के जमाने से चल रहे हो राइट और रॉन्ग चलना पड़ेगा क्योंकि आई एम डिसोसिएटिंग यू नो द एग्जांपल्स दैट आई विल टेक विल कंटेन एच okay so let us write down the equation in that way only so Ha is a general any acid A can be any negative ion suppose for example if I talk about H2CO3 then the A is equals to CO3 minus 2 understood if I talk about HCl then the A is equals to Cl minus is this clear to you is this clear there shouldn't be any doubt regarding this now when we move forward then K should be equals to concentration of H plus or you can write H3O plus also no issue according to Bronsted concept H3O plus right now this is what this is equilibrium constant what is an equilibrium constant an equilibrium constant is a constant value which helps us to understand that the reaction is forward favoring or backward favoring right or wrong so from the value of the K if we see that the reaction is forward favoring then it is a good acid because it is tending to release H3 plus ion or H plus ion if we see by the value of K the reaction is backward favoring then it is not a good acid it tends to join back yes or no yes or no as easy as that there is no doubt about it yeah so no doubt about it as easy as that but still as because we always take the concentration we take the concentration in mole per liter right all the concentration that we measure here C1 C2 or whatever X whatever all the concentration that we will take here will be in mole per liter will be the active mass of the thing so now if I take the concentration of water how many moles are there in 1 liter I need that come on I need that yes or no so 1 liter water having a density what is the density of water 1 gram per centimeter cube 1 liter means 1000 centimeter cube so that means 1000 centimeter cube of water will measure 1000 gram yes or no density is 1 gram per centimeter cube that means 1 centimeter cube ka so density that means 1 centimeter cube का वजन कितना है 1 ग्राम है तो 1000 centimeter cube का वजन कितना है 1000 ग्राम है तो 1 liter का वजन कितना है 1000 ग्राम है right or wrong what is the molecular mass of water 18. What is the molecular mass of water? 18. So number of moles present is 1000 by 18. Amount present divided by molecular mass, which will give me 55.5 mole per liter. So always the concentration of water will remain constant. It will remain this value only. The concentration of water will remain this value because you are doing for dilute, weak acids. And the amount of acid that you have added, you have added it in the dilute condition, right or wrong? Concentrated condition is the breakdown. Dilute condition breakdown. If you are breaking it down in dilute condition, then the concentration of water, bhavna water, water, তার মধ্যে কয়েকটা অ্যাসিড, তো ওয়াটারের কনসেন্ট্রেশনটা বারবার ডিভাইড করব কেন? আমি যখন জানি ওটা সব সময় 55.5 mol per liter, কম না বেশি না? Are you getting my point? So if it is 55, তো আমি কি করব? K into H2O I will do, and that should be equals to H2O plus का concentration. Yeah, let us write it simply. H plus का concentration, A minus का concentration divided by only HA का concentration. So it becomes very simple. HA gives H plus A minus, and this is written like this. But this value K into H2O is known as Ka, dissociation constant of acid, and not the equilibrium constant of the breaking down reaction. This dissociation constant of acid gives us an idea how stronger or weaker the acid is, because the more the number of H plus ion, more that this value will go up. Can you see Ka is equals to H plus into A minus divided by HA? Do you notice that? More the dissociation will be, more the H plus ion concentration will be at equilibrium state. At equilibrium state, more the concentration of H plus ion will be, more the numerator will be bigger, and more the value will go bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and hence the higher the value of Ka, better acidity is, the stronger acidity is, greater dissociation constant of it. Same is the case of base. Only in place of H plus here will be OH minus. Same is the concept of base. Only in place of H plus there will be what? OH minus. Is this clear? बोलो यहाँ तक क्लियर हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ है? कि फिर से बताओ थोड़ा सा.
So we did this from that now.
We did this.
So করেছিলাম না Ka and Kb.
তাহলে বুঝছিস তো সবাই? তাহলে সবাই এরকম মতলার মতো বসে আছিস কেন? বুঝতে পারছিস তো? You understood? Okay. So yeah. So I think the topics are repeated in the book. So I hope, means, okay, you have done or you have not done, but we understand this, right? We understand this. For a base also you will understand this. Let me give me my that thing, no?
Start with that. Start. Blue color.
Do you remember Oswald's dilution law?
Sir. Pigmentation. Model Krishna.
Hey, listen. So, I will take 1.5 minute break, just a 1.5 minute break.
Precise. कौन कृष्णा वाला? कृष्णा वाला। अरे एक सेशन का एक।
I know this.
हॉस्टल, DPS हॉस्टल।
अरे चीनी है मुझे चुनना बोले
तो
हमारा नाम
दाढ़ी
ही
है ना दाढ़ी है सर
सब चले तो देखने जा रहे हो मेरा हाथ लग रहा है अच्छा
नमस्कार
ये मेरा बट बहुत या आई नो सब चले तेरी छबल लगी
আমার তো
मेरा स्टार्ट किया मेरा भी
मेरा नहीं दाढ़ी
गाड़ी ना पड़े
পিছনে একটু বের করবে তো মুখটা দেখে মাস্ক
ड्रेस भी मस्त है तुम्हें ड्रेस ला फिट है तो हेड में
मेरे को तो जीजी अच्छी लगती है
আমার लड़ी देगा
आदत में लग जाने से यहाँ पर
कंप्यूटर टीचर वो तो छोटा उठी का जब क्लास को सुई पड़ रही है
जीजी 28
जीजी 20
she's my
25 1 year difference
नहीं और ना मुझे कुछ पहले भी कोई बोल रहा है क्लास से 9 months तो लगे
আসলে লেট করছিস याद ও আচ্ছা কি এটা যাচ্ছে না
चीनी तू खास नहीं मेरा लंच है
शुगर दिखने वाला है
मुझे बच्चे की सुंदर हो गए
टैटू से
बस ये हम सच का सामना कर रहे हैं
मैं छेड़े आर्म्स स्पेशली
टैटू बना है 86
नहीं तो मैंने
सुनते से
कोई ऐड देता है वो ऐड देता
गरीब लोग पैसा छीनते पैसे तो
AK gives expression as a minus, okay? Suppose the initial concentration is C mol per liter. C mol per liter. And it is 0 molar and it is 0 molar. But at equilibrium, let it be X and X formed, so it will become C minus X. So X molar of the substance is formed. Then Ka is equals to X into X by C minus X. Concentration. So that is equals to X square by C, because X is so low, so less amount of H plus and A minus ion will be produced that it can be neglected with the concentration C. Understood? It can be neglected with the concentration C. So K is equals to X square by C. Remember. Now here, whatever is the X amount forming, we can find that K is inversely proportional to the concentration of or initial concentration of the acid that you have taken. More the amount of the acid or the concentration of the acid is, less dissociated it will be, because Ka is showing us what? The dissociation constant. More it will be, more will be the dissociation, but it is inversely proportional. Ka is inversely proportional to C. So we can see that the initial concentration what we take, if we take it larger, then the dissociation will be less, and the initial concentration is less, then the dissociation will be more. So this gives us also an idea that the acid or the particular acid will dissociate more or show more acidic character in dilution. It will show more acidic character. Any acid will show more acidic character on dilution. Will show more, because if concentration is less, Ka will be high. So if concentration less, मतलब dilution ज़्यादा करना पड़ेगा. Is this clear to you? So yeah, that is the, if anyone says you that dilute H2SO4 is more stronger, or concentrated H2SO4 is more stronger.
Dilute.
Yes.
So তার মানে concentrated মধ্যে আঙুল ডুবাই যতটা হার্ড হবে,
That is the corrosive nature. Corrosive nature has nothing to do with
Yeah.
acidic character. Class 10 concept. Right or wrong? Corrosive nature has nothing to do with acidic nature.
concentration में जाएगा.
Shoikat, this is class 11, मित्रों. बोलो बोलो क्या बोलोगे?
सर डायलूट क्या सर?
ওই যে কারণ কি Ka is inversely proportional to C, তাই জন্য because Ka is inversely proportional to C, that is the reason. concentration কমে বেশি dissociation হবে.
So what is it?
अभी तो पढ़ा है
কটা আরো পড়াবো, আরো মোটামুটি এই ঘড়িতে এখন বোধহয় 7:50 বাজে, 8:20 ধর.
So তার মানে 1:30 আমাদের normal.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ বল 8:25 বলে দে. ওকে, সো কি বলতেছিলাম আমি? হ্যাঁ, কনসেন্ট্রেশন যত কম নিবি শুরুতে, যত কনসেন্ট্রেশন কম নিবি, যত ডাইলুট নিবি, उतना ज्यादा डिसोसिएशन होगा. Is this proved? Is this clear? Okay, and from here we also get one thing, that X is actually equals to root over of Ka into C. If for an acid you know the Ka, you know the initial concentration, then you actually know how much will be dissociated. If you know the Ka, dissociation constant, if you know the concentration, you do Ka into C, you will get X. X means what? How much has been dissociated. আগে থেকে যদি Ka দেওয়া থাকে, আগে থেকে যদি C initial concentration দেওয়া থাকে, you will just multiply and root over of it, and you will get how much concentration has dissociated. So this will help you for your numerical. I hope you will understand.
So তার মানে হলো ডিসোসিয়েশন পার্সেন্টেজ যেটা হয় ওটা হলো root over Ka by C আর যেটা যত amount
ওটা আলফা root over Ka by C is alpha.
আলফার কথা বলছি.
হ্যাঁ, alpha is, that is the dilution law we are understood, no? Alpha is equals to root over Ka by C, but X is equals to root over Ka into C. Clear? আলফা তো ইউনিট মোলারের জন্য বলে না, সেজন্য আলফা ইউনিট মোলারের জন্য বলতেছে, এটা গোটাটার জন্য বলতেছে। সেজন্য এটাই, যেমন 5টা কলার, একটা কলার দাম 2 টাকা, 5টা কলার দাম কত? 10 টাকা, তাই না? 5টা কলার দাম 10 টাকা, একটা কলার দাম কত? 2 টাকা। ডিভাইড এন্ড মাল্টিপ্লাই, ওইটাই, তাই না? তাহলে একটা কলার দাম বের করতে হলে তুই ডিভাইড করিস, তাই না? সেরকম আমি আলফা বের করতে হলে তুই ডিভাইড এই জন্য করিস, কারণ আলফা ইউনিট মোলারের জন্য, পার মোলের জন্য না, সরি পার মোলের জন্য, মানে গোটাটার জন্য না। এখানে এক্সটা হচ্ছে গোটা অ্যাজ আ হোল কত প্রোডিউস হচ্ছে, কত মোলার প্রোডিউস হচ্ছে, তো মাল্টিপ্লাই করতে হবে। ক্লিয়ার করতে পারছি? ক্লিয়ার? কি ক্লিয়ার হয়েছে? আচ্ছা, good evening Shoikat. So you have understood this, right? Okay, now remember, if according to Arena's concept, more the Ka, more will be the strongness of the acid, less the Ka, less will be the strongness of the acid, less the Ka, less will be the strength of the acid. Am I being able to make myself clear, or I am not being able to make myself clear?
Clear.
Okay, Mithali have talked about alpha. Okay, we already know the concept of alpha. Alpha.
So who is Alka?
Yagnik. You don't know who is Alka Yagnik? Yeah. So alpha. Okay, let's little bit go into internal concepts. Let us compare the acidic character. K Kb বেশি হবে বাট একজনের থেকে আরেকজন কত বেশি Ka दूध अलग अलग एसिड का अलग अलग होगा जिसका Ka ज्यादा वो ज्यादा स्ट्रांग जिसका Ka कम उसको कम स्ट्रांग लेकिन अगर कभी कंपेयर करने बोला तो कैसे कंपेयर करोगे इट इज वेरी इजी सोचो तुमको मिला Acha, as because you told Mithali that alpha is equals to root over Ka by C and I'm saying to everybody, then let us just do it a little bit. HA gives in concept of alpha how it will be. Let the dissociation concept let this be C, let this be 0 0. If the dissociation degree of dissociation is alpha, then it will be if I take alpha it will be C minus C into alpha. Yes or no? Oh sorry, it will be C alpha. Concentration will be C alpha into C alpha. You remember dilution law mein and I explained this also. Can C alpha korle concentration will come out. Total concentration ke sath alpha multiply karne se why it will come out I discussed this. Okay, so in the first I think in the second or third video of the whatever video of equilibrium those who have seen they know. Okay, so that is the thing. So now C common 1 minus alpha. Now so Ka will be equals to C square alpha square by C square into 1 minus alpha. One minus alpha square. Right or not? So you can alpha is so low that you can ignore it in terms of 1. So C square cancel.
So why is it C square and 1 minus alpha square?
Oh, why am I taking square? Sorry, I thought here 2 is there. I'm so sorry. It will be C alpha into C alpha. It will be C into 1 minus alpha. Simple. I can ignore alpha with respect to 1. So it will be Ka is equals to C square into alpha square by C. Cancel. It will be C. Ka is equals to C into alpha square. So Ka is equals to Ka by C is equals to alpha square. And alpha is equals to root over Ka by C. And now let me consider that for one acid, alpha is alpha 1. So it will be Ka1 by C. And alpha is alpha 2. It will be Ka2 by C. Sir, CC can only have acid here. Let me consider that I have taken two acids, acid 1 and acid 2 of equimolar concentration. मतलब আমি যদি দুইটার সেম কনসেন্ট্রেশন না নিই তাহলে এই দুজন কখনো কাটবে না আর Kn K2 কে আমি কম্পেয়ার করতে পারবো না Are you getting my point? If I don't take equimolar, then the CC will not be cancelled and I will not be able to compare. Omlan, Mithali, Omlan is flirting with you in my live stream. Omlan says, Mithali the chemistry queen, Choshma wala emoji. Then Omlan says, Ish ekhaneo kola. Okay. Yes, everybody is saying topper Omlan. Okay, topper Omlan. See, class 11 chemistry একটু পড়ে নে লাভই হবে আচ্ছা এই সি ওই will you keep quiet there দেবাংশু उड़ के मारूंगा ना so we take equimolar concentration of suppose of an acid HCl suppose of an acid CH3COOH I take equimolar concentration because when I do alpha 1 by alpha 2 to compare the dissociation constant then I will get can CC cancel Ka1 by Ka2 yes or no root over cancel if I divide these two equations then this is what I will get yes so strength alpha determines the strength of the acid so alpha determines the strength of acid. So strength of acid 1 divided by strength of acid 2 will be equals to Ka1 by Ka2. Always remember and do the numericals in this way. Let me give you an example. You are thinking that ये क्या भाट पड़ा दे रहा है, ठीक है? ये डिवाइड करके हम लोगों को क्या मिलेगा? मैं बताता हूँ तुम लोगों को क्या मिलेगा बे। सोच की सोच मुझे कोई दे दिया कि मुझे कोई बता दिया, ओए सुन तेनू पता है K is equals to 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5 for CH3COOH and Ka1A2 is equals to 4.9 into 10 to the power minus 10 for HCl. मेरे को दिख रहा है कि Ka1 is greater than Ka2. साफ दिख रहा है? 10 to the power minus 5 10 to the power minus 10 है. साफ दिख रहा है कि Ka1 is greater. So साफ पता चल रहा है कि CH3COOH is a better acid than HCl. साफ दिख रहा है ये चीज, लेकिन फिर भी कितना बेटर? अगर कोई बोलेगा हाँ कितना बेटर बता, हाँ कंपेयर कर, मेरा कुत्ता कुत्ता तुम्हारा कुत्ता टॉमी, कंपेयर करो। हाँ so hey okay don't need to correct me in that. कुत्ता बनेगा। So you see say B. Do you understand?
सर
Hmm.
थोड़ा टॉमी कुत्ता सड्डा कुत्ता सड्डा
That
ना this is a new one
Hey, listen. Listen here. We know that CH3COH is a better acid than HCl. So Ka1, if I do by Ka2, so that will be strength of CH3COOH divided by strength of HCl. Now when you divide it, 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5 and 4.9 into 10 to the power minus 10, it will come 192. Okay. Yes, it will come 192. Is we calculation? 14, 18 আর 49 তো কাটাকাটি যাই। ও সরি 18 আর 49 যাই হোক, এখানে কাটে কুটে 192 আসবে, ঠিক আছে? তাহলে কি বোঝা যায় যে strength of CH3COOH is 192 times more than HCl. Yes or no? Understood? क्या ये स्टेटमेंट में तुम पहुंच पाते अगर ये मैं डिस्कवर नहीं करके देता तुम लोगों को, मतलब साइंटिस्ट लोग, मैं नहीं, राइट और रॉन्ग? पहुंच पाते? सो इट हैज द इंपॉर्टेंस, राइट और रॉन्ग? ठोको लाइक ठोको, बहुत मेहनत कर रहा हूं बच्चा लोग। ओके, इज दिस क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
इज दिस अंडरस्टूड? कोई अगर बेस को कंपेयर करना चाहेगा तो Kb से करना है, सेम रूल सेम थिंग, जस्ट वहां पे H प्लस की जगह वो H माइनस है। बेस को अगर करना है तो कैसे करोगे? K B से। मेरे को अच्छा एक बेस का एग्जांपल दे देता हूं, तुम लोग नहीं तो बौरा जाओगे। बौरा
बौखला sir. बौखला जाओगे sir.
सजाबो ना सजाबो ना तो যেটা বড় বকনা বড়
बकरा
बकरी सर क्रिसमस प्लान्स फाइनल
ক্রিসমাসের প্ল্যানস ক্যান্সেল হতে পারে, আমি নাও করতে পারি, সববার কি হবে, এবার একটু বাড়ি যেতে পারি। নেক্সট ক্লাস
আগের বারে কিন্তু আমাদের ইয়েটা পিকনিকটা কিন্তু পেন্ডিং আছে।
পিকনিক কর এবার, পিকনিক কর, তোরা 11 তোরা পিকনিক কর, পিকনিক করার জায়গা হয়ে যাবে।
তোদের সাথে
পিকনিক করবি না? করবে না, করবে না।
আমরা কিছু করবো না, ট্রেন হয়ে গেছি আমরা এখন, প্লিজ।
আচ্ছা এই Direct look on Vioit. Okay?
কি বো
Vioit.
বিওই
BOH. Who is there? BOH. Then BOH will break down, suppose, to give B plus and OH minus. What is this? A base or an acid. So Kb will be equals to concentration of the ion, positive ion, concentration of OH minus, and concentration of. Yes or no? तो अगर तुम्हें केव Kb1 by Kb2 कैलकुलेट करते दें तारे वो बारी कोनो बात ना
यस
राइट और रॉन्ग Kb तो जानिश is this clear to you एक ही एसिड में तो ही एक ही सेम just base just a writing का पार्ट है so everything else will remain the same suppose क्या बोल लो oh it will be strength root over Kb1 by Kb2 will be equals to strength of base 1 by strength of base 2 comparison you can do now. Is this understood?
यस
Is there any doubt regarding this? Is there any problem, anything? Okay, so yeah, it's very great that you have understood. Thank you for your understanding. Okay, now let us move into polyprotic acids and polyacidic bases. I'm sure স্কুলে তো কিছু পড়ায়নি আর আমরা পড়া ছেড়ে দিছি
স্কুলে ক্লাসই করিনি
so let us do polyprotic acids and polyprotic bases
আচ্ছা পরের দিন পড়ে না স্যার তুমি গল্প শোনাও
no একটু করে নি এই Okay, now you one last topic we will do, then we will do Jai Mahakal, okay?
বজরং দল
একটা টপিক বলে বলে কত এক ঘন্টা বসে
What? আমি একটা টপিক এক ঘন্টা ধরে বলি?
না না ফিজিক্স স্যার
ধ্যাত আমাদের অনেকগুলো শেষ হয়ে যায়
আমরা যে আমাদের পরে লাস্ট লিখে নে তারপর করতে করতে এক ঘন্টা আরে পুরো এত জ্বালাই কেউ এত জ্বালা
তোরা একদম ডাইরেক্ট প্রশংসা কর না যে স্যার তোমার মতো স্যার আমরা পাচ্ছি না ডাইরেক্ট প্রশংসা কর হ্যাঁ
পাচ্ছি না বলে এসছি
স্যার তুমি হলে তোমার মতো অভিজিৎ স্যারের মতো স্যারকে হাজাতে বেশি মজা আসে
আপনার
তোরা কোথায় হ্যাঁ
আজকে তো হেঁটে গেছে স্যার
একদিন আসিস আমাদের কাছে একদিন
ছাড়ে চলে পড়বো না আমি
তাহলে আমরা পলিপ্রোটিক অ্যাসিডস আর পলিঅ্যাসিডিক বেসিস পড়ি
हम लोग का चेंज हो गया
चुप हो जा अरे मैंने चुप होने को कहा है
क्या
लूला काट के आता कस में झूला दूंगा ना गान करना आता कस में तोता पकी
স্যার তুমি আতার ফল খেয়েছো
এটা আটা কি
এই
বল
টেস্টি
লাগে
হয় আমের মতো
Okay. Suppose I am taking H2 SO4. I will give its analogy. SO4 की जगह में H2 कुछ भी ले सकता है H2CO3 कुछ भी ले सकता है तो I will just take H2X X denoting का नेगेटिव आयन ओके ये एग्जांपल के लिए लिया हमने पहला स्टेप में ब्रेकडाउन होता है इसका H प्लस प्लस HSO4 माइनस और दूसरा स्टेप में ब्रेकडाउन होता है HSO4 माइनस गिविंग H प्लस प्लस SO4 माइनस और ये पहला स्टेप में ब्रेकडाउन होगा फिर H प्लस प्लस HX माइनस और दूसरा स्टेप में होगा HX माइनस गिव H plus plus
x minus 2.
x minus 2. Absolutely correct. Is this clear to you? Is this understood or not understood? Is this absolutely clear? হ্যাঁ, এটা কোনো ব্যাপারই না। কি করবি বলতো, যতগুলো ধর আমি আরো একটা ট্রিক শিখিয়ে দিচ্ছি। ধর H3PO4 দেখলি তো, চোখের সামনে দেখতে পাচ্ছিস যে পলিপ্রোটিক, রাইট? কি ট্রিক অ্যাপ্লাই করবি বলতো? একটা H প্লাস বার করব, বাকিটা রেখে দিব। তাহলে বাকিটা কি থাকবে? H2PO4 থাকবে নিশ্চয়ই। কতগুলো চার্জ বেরিয়েছে? একটা চার্জ বেরিয়েছে তো, একটা পজিটিভ চার্জ বেরিয়েছে। PO4 মাইনাসের কত চার্জ হয় বল? -3। তাহলে একটা বেড়ে গেছে, তাহলে -2 হবে। ক্লিয়ার করতে পারলাম? জানতে হবে তোমাকে, তাহলে না জানলে কোনো কিছুই হবে না। H2PO4 -2।
স্যার -2 হবে না ওখানে, শুধু মাইনাস হবে।
ও সরি, মাইনাস হবে। দাঁড়া এক সেকেন্ড না,
কারণ দুটো হলো H ব্যালেন্স করে দিচ্ছে, তো একটা আনব্যালেন্সড থাকবে, একটা পাওয়ার।
হ্যাঁ ইয়েস রাইট, এইভাবে আসলে ঠিক কিছুই না। এখানে যত প্লাস চার্জ আসবে, আমি যেটা বলতে গেছিলাম ওটাই ফার্স্টে ঠিক ছিল। এখানে যত প্লাস চার্জ আসবে, এখানে তত মাইনাস চার্জ করবে ফার্স্টে, ঠিক আছে? তারপর H2PO4 কে ভাঙবি এবার, তাহলে একটা H প্লাস
ওখানে ঠিক করে
কোথায়?
নিচে নিচে নিচে
কি
ওই -2টা
ঠিক আছে ভাই?
-1
ও -1 আচ্ছা। তাহলে এখানে -1 আছে, H2PO4 -1, তাহলে 1H plus is released. 1H plus is released, so it will be now PO4. Already how much it was? -1. Overall -1 से एक -1 चला जाए, एक +1 चला जाएगा तो वो -2 बन जाएगा, right? हाँ?
so HPO
Sorry, HPO4. Yes, thank you, Vidari. HPO4. रुको, हाँ हाँ, इन लोगों को दिख रहा है।
এখানে পাওয়ারটা
দিচ্ছি, তাহলে এটা হবে -2। কেন -2 হবে বলতো? কারণ অলরেডি -1 ছিল, ঠিক আছে? একটা +1 বেরিয়ে গেল ওখান থেকে, মানে +1টা -1 কে ব্যালেন্স করেছিল, ওই -1টা এক্সপোজ হয়ে গেল। আর ইউ গেটিং মাই পয়েন্ট? আর তারপর লাস্টে কি করবি? HPO4 -2 will give H plus PO4 -3. Clear? Is this understood? So এটা তিনটা স্টেপে ব্রেকডাউন, এটা দুটো স্টেপে ব্রেকডাউন। এটা ট্রাইপ্রোটিক অ্যাসিড ছিল, এটা ডাইঅ্যাসিডিক বেস, ডাইবেসিক অ্যাসিড ছিল, রাইট অর রং? Each of the step has a Ka. This step has a Ka, this step has a Ka, this step. Suppose this step has a Ka, it is written by Ka1, and this step has a Ka, it is written by Ka2. What do you think? Ka1 is more. Now concentrate here very properly. What do you think? Ka1, the first step dissociation is Ka1 is very easy, or Ka2 is very easy? Means which one is more?
K1 বেশি easy I guess
K1 will be more, K1 will be বেশি easy. Why do you think so?
স্যার বিকজ ওর হলো একটাকে ভাগাতে ইজি হবে, তারপর means I understand my own way, cartoon kind of.
কেউ বলতে পারবে রিজনটা? কেউ বুঝতেছেই না রিজন কি বলবে?
স্যার আমি বলবো তাহলে
আমি বলছি, এইটুকু বুঝলি তো? এটা 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 আলাদা, এটা আলাদা, এটা জাস্ট H3PO4 এর एग्जांपल দিলাম, বুঝলি তো? H3PO4 টা একবার দেখ, H3PO4 তুই আগে থেকে জানিস যে PO4 এর চার্জ কত? -3, রাইট? একটা H will come out, তো -3 से একটা প্লাস চার্জ has come out, তো দুটা H is already there, so -2 will be balanced, so উপরে -1. আরেকটা H plus has come out, দুইটা H plus has come out, so -4 means H2PO4 একটা H minus will come, so HPO4 -2, and HPO4 -2 একটা H plus will come out, so PO4 -3. These are three steps. Here there are two steps. Are you getting my point? Here there are two steps. Let me rub that portion of the board, otherwise you will be getting very confused. Oh, sorry. जो हम तुम चले So, yeah, so that is the thing, okay. So now you get a K1 for it, KA1, and you get a KA2 for it. Now you are saying that sir, KA1 will be more, KA2 will be less compared to KA1. That means you are trying to say that KA1 will be greater than KA2. That means you are trying to say in this two-step breaking down, the dissociation constant of the first step is higher and easy to dissociate. That means more amount of H plus will be produced in the first step only. In the second step, the Ka2 is low and hence the dissociation will be tougher. The reason is, what is happening? The SO4 entire entity is holding 2H plus, isn't it? And here the SO4 entire entity is holding. So if I will be more efficient in handling two girlfriends properly or one girlfriend properly?
দুটো তো একটা দুটো প্রবলেম হয়ে যাবে ম্যানেজিং
I'm not like you. Is it easy for me to handle two girlfriends properly or one girlfriend properly? Right? So that means if I am handling one girlfriend, so that means the chances of breakup are less. So here the chances of dissociation is right? SO4 minus 2, a single charge. Now let me talk about video देखने वाला कोई बोलेगा कि अरे इसको तो खाली ऐसा वाला एग्जांपल आता है, असली चीज इसको पता ही नहीं, केमिस्ट्री पता ही नहीं है, इनको आता ही नहीं है, बोल देगा. राइट और रॉन्ग? तो मैं ये भी बता देता हूँ. सपोज देयर इज अ चार्ज, a particular charge will attract two different charges and a particular charge will attract just one charge. So the force of attraction in the first case will be more. The force of attraction in the second case will be less because its amount of the potential of the charge is same and attracting two charges, its thing is divided, right or wrong? So at this position, breaking down the force of attraction is easier than in the second position where the same entity is holding just one. So that is the reason here release of H plus ion is easier than here release of H plus ion, and that is the reason why Ka1 is more and Ka2 is less. So that means dissociation in the second step is tougher for a polybasic or polypeptide. And same is the cases of bases. Levels ALOH whole 3 ले लिया तुमने. पहले एक OH माइनस निकलेगा, फिर एक OH माइनस निकलेगा, फिर थर्ड स्टेप में एक OH माइनस निकलेगा. पहले वाला निकलना ज्यादा इजी है, लास्ट वाला निकलना सबसे टफ है. याद रहेगा?
यस.
और एक चीज इंटरेस्टिंग बताऊं. सपोज H2SO4 का डिसोसिएशन को ले लो, या फिर इसको लेके समझते हैं. H2X can break down directly into 2H plus H2 minus, or stepwise if I show, step number 1 will be H2X breaking down into H plus HX minus, and HX minus will break down into H plus X minus 2. Okay, Hx will break down into H plus and X minus 2. Now what will happen is, if I try to write down the Ka for this, Ka1 for this and Ka2 for this, so Ka will be equals to H plus का concentration whole square into X minus 2 का concentration divided by H2X का concentration. Am I right or am I wrong? Again, Ka1 will be equals to H plus का concentration, Hx minus का concentration divided by H2X का concentration, and again Ka2 will be
H plus का concentration,
H plus का concentration, X minus 2 का concentration into Hx minus का concentration. अब अपने दिमाग से Ka into Ka1 into Ka2 करो तो क्या आएगा? Hx minus कट जाएगा, रहेगा H plus X minus 2. Yes or no? दो 2H plus रहेगा ऊपर में न्यूमरेटर में, so H plus whole square. Yes or no? into X, ऊपर X minus 2 रहेगा सिर्फ, X minus 2 ऊपर में सिर्फ रह गया, और नीचे का क्या रहेगा? सिर्फ H2X रहेगा, राइट और रॉन्ग? क्योंकि अगर इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो ये HX डिनोमिनेटर का न्यूमरेटर का कट जाएगा, राइट और रॉन्ग? मल्टीप्लाई अगर करोगे तो डोंट यू थिंक दिस इज Ka1 into Ka2 is equals to Ka. Stepwise breakdown can be multiplied to get the total dissociation constant. ठीक ठीक, stepwise breakdown can be multiplied to get the total dissociation constant. স্যার এখানে যদি P(O)4 এর এটা Ka1 Ka2 Ka3 ধরি তাহলে Ka1 into Ka2 equals to Ka3 is equals to Ka for the entire breakdown. Suppose for example if anyone says that sir Ka1 Ka2 Ka3 18 Ka1 Ka2 Ka3 Ka will be H3PO4 का breakdown will be 3H plus PO4 minus 3, yes or no? Huh? 3H plus SO4 minus 3. plus PO4 minus 3. So now when it will be 3H plus, so if I have to write down the Ka, it will be 3H plus sorry H plus cube into PO4 minus 3 का concentration divided by H3PO4 का concentration. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now you please write down Ka1 also, Ka2 also, Ka3 also, multiply 3 of them. Yeah, if the answer doesn't come this, I'll cut my card and put it as a garland on the kuttar gala. कान केटे कुत्तर वाला झुली दो, right ना? Just and Ka3 will be the
smallest.
and hence dissociation will be easiest in the first step, then second, then third step. Understood? Was the class interesting?
Yeah.